So Revelation 17:5, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahweh Shai.
All right, so the Lord saw this woman, and she had the blood of the saints. And that's talking about the Israelites, man. Because when you go all the way back to history, to the native Indians, okay, they were slaughtered in great number. When the Spaniards came over to, the Americas, even Christopher Columbus even said, he said, we couldn't put our sword down for an hour. All right, so they were doing so much killing, man. You understand? And on top of that, a couple hundred years down the line, they had got these so-called Negroes from West Africa and lynched them on and hanged them on trees and enslaved them. You know, beat them till you couldn't beat them anymore. So all of that blood has to be repaid back. Go on, brother.
And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahweh Shai. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which have the 7 heads and 10 horns.
Which have the heads and the 7 heads and the 10 horns. So that represents the different countries, or basically pretty much NATO, the whole of NATO, which signifies this revival of ancient Roman peace. Okay, and that's just the whole thing on that. And guess what? America is going to turn against its allies and vice versa. Because they don't, a lot of the times, they're not going to agree with what Trump is saying when they come together with Donald Trump, the European Union and all that. Okay? It's going to come a time when they're going to have some sort of major disagreements. And that's why Germany, as I've just read, have departed from NATO. They're looking to depart from NATO. You see that? But regardless whether they depart from NATO or not, they're still a part of that beast. Because they've been a part of that beast for as long as the Lord had them a part of that beast. Go on, bro. Let me see if I can read some more now.
Verse 8, and the beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit.
Right, that's sure. Go on.
And go into perdition, and they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world.
Yeah, that's it on that. So it says, polls show that Germany, the German confidence in the U.S. is already lowered under Obama and has collapsed under Trump to a level barely better than Putin's Russia. So the confidence has already been dropped because they used to be allied together. But this is all corresponding to Bible prophecy. Because it says that the beast shall hate the whore, which the whore represents America. Okay? Did you read that already? Did you read that verse already? Okay, you just get to the point then. We'll deal with your question. You're going.
Revelation 17 and 18.
Yeah.
And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigned over the kings of the earth.
Right. Okay, I think it's in Revelations. Okay, you're going. Okay, you read 15.
At 17 and 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are the peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, this shall hate the whore.
That's the one right there. It says these shall hate the whore. So there's a where's that one sign, bro? You got. So this is what represents the beast, the world, the society that we live under right now. Okay, and this is what makes up the beast.
Where is Israel? Show me Israel now.
What you mean?
Where is Israel on this?
Israel, that's not a part. They're not a part of the beast.
Oh, okay.
The beast is talking about NATO and the EU. Okay, whole thing that we're saying is that if you were listening, is that the beast.
Yeah, Israel.
Right, but you gotta hear what I'm saying. Okay, NATO is going to turn against America. That's going to happen in the future. There's a nuclear war is coming on the verge. Well, the allied nations of America are going to turn against America. Okay, and then you're going to have what is it? The Middle East. They're going to every country that has the nuclear power, they're gonna come inside in terms of the war. They're gonna get involved in the war, pretty much. Everybody's gonna go against everybody. I tell you what, give me Joel 3. Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. It's gonna be get Joel the 3rd chapter. Joel 3. No, we're gonna get Joel. Boom. No, we're gonna read the scriptures.
Yeah, bro, it's not your program, man. Don't tell us what to do.
Right.
If you wanna listen, listen. If you don't listen, you head up.
Yeah, you can just go down the street, my man.
Already?
If you don't wanna listen, go your way.
Right.
Alright, so if I know what I'm talking about.
Don't come here to and tell us what to do. You don't wanna listen, go up the way.
Right. It's alright, bro. It's cool.
No, it's fine. Let's say on your question, on your little bit of card.
But my man, I can see that you're not really with it. So I mean, if you...
No, I understand Jehovah's Witness very well.
We're not Jehovah's Witness. We don't got nothing to do with Jehovah's Witness. You don't even know who we are. You're pre-judgmental. But they say don't be prejudiced, right? Get Joel the 3rd chapter. It's cool, brother. It's cool.
That's right. I've read both books. I've read both books. So which one of you?
What book was you talking about?
Judah.
This is Joel 3 and 9.
Yeah. Go.
Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim this among the Gentiles.
Right.
Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men.
Right.
Let
so that's what's happening right now.
I tell you, amongst the
Gentiles. Finish. I'm not talking. You have to ignore this guy.
They are trying to
proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
Right.
Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw nigh.
So that includes the question. You said, who's going to go against who? I said everybody's going to go against everybody. That's what's happening. Go on.
Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, right, and your pruning hooks into
you
spears.
Can't my face like that, man. That's disrespectful. Come on. You're going.
Into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
Right.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
Right. All of those weaker nations that was weaker economically, they're now becoming strong. Like Russia used to be a poorer country. Now it's doing a lot economically better than the Western Hemisphere, the countries in the West. Go on.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
Right.
Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen.
This is talking about all of the nations that have the nuclear capability. Go on.
And gather yourselves together round about.
Right, and gather yourselves together round about. Go on.
He that caused the mighty ones to come down, O Lord, let the heathen be working.
Right, so they're stirred up to get ready for nuclear war. Okay, because that's why they have those troops in place. But you notice Russia's been doing what America's been doing throughout the years. They've been spreading their nuclear military throughout different countries. So they're getting stirred up. Go on.
And come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Right, and the valley of Jehoshaphat is in the Middle East. Okay, and Jehoshaphat means the Most High's judgment. So all of the other nations that get involved in this nuclear war, which is going to kill billions and billions of people off the face of the map, that's going to be what it is right there. That's what we're bringing about in these last days. Go on.
Come on, man. Don't believe this. Don't believe this nonsense.
Yeah, go on.
I put ye in a sickle, for the harvest is ripe.
Right.
Come, get you down, for the press is full.
Right.
The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Right. The fats overflow and the wickedness is great because the society has reached this level of wickedness. So it's time for it to go into a war, okay, and be obliterated. Putin is going to do that job. America's going to do that job.
I'll tell you then. You are not
Great Britain,
American
Theresa
Negroes.
May, she may stay in.
I want to ask you a question. You are not American Negroes, right?
How do you know that?
You are not slaves from there.
But how do you know that? How do you know that?
Are you from?
How do you know that I'm not American?
Because it's very unlikely you're come over from here.
right?
Oh, really, really? So people don't migrate. Come on, man. You gotta come better than that, man. Come on now.
I live in Europe from the West.
How do you know that I'm West Indian? How did you figure that out?
Your parents are not from West. No.
You know, my man, listen, my man, at the end of the day, you're making yourself look silly, okay? At the end of the day, if you're an Edomite, I'm gonna just bring it to you straight raw, man. At the end of the day, your people, listen.
Are your parents American?
Listen. At the end of the day, you're going to the stake. You know that. You know you're going to the stake. I have to get me Revelations 13 and what is it now? It is about the Bible, brother. Go on.
Come on, brother. After Revelation 13 and 9, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
I just want to
Read that again. It's what he needs to know is that his society is going downhill. What he needs to know is that his own government is going to go get into towards war and obliterate the whole entire society. Read that again, brother.
He that leadeth into captivity,
Right, so it says he that leadeth into captivity, go on,
shall go into captivity.
shall go into captivity,
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
shall be killed with the sword. All right, and that's what's going to happen. Go on,
What's that
brother.
got to do with
Here's the patience and the faith of the
And
saints.
here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So
I
what's gonna happen
understand
to you, my man?
Jehovah
You're going right into
well.
captivity. You're going to know exactly who you are. You're going to know that you're an Edomite, you're Esau, and you're
It doesn't really matter to me because
It does matter,
what you believe in is
Give me
is that
Romans
there
3
are
and-
certain people that are going to heaven, whether they're black, white, it don't really matter.
He don't know the truth.
It
Man. He
don't
don't even know what he's talking about.
I know it.
He's a
I've
street
read
star.
This is Romans 3 and 3.
Right.
For what if some did not
So
believe?
it says, so what if some did not believe like this guy? He don't believe. Go on.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of God
So it
without
says,
effect?
should it make the words of the Lord without effect?
You can find yourself on here apparently. You can find yourself.
They're Israelites.
Find
The
yourself.
only difference is these two girls said they're Israelites, you're not. So that's why you're mad. Go on, brother.
But I'm white, so
Jealous, man.
I'm not on there, am I? So
Yeah, no,
I'm not allowed.
I'm gonna say one thing to you, bro. I'll be fair. I'll be fair to you. Now you got amongst our people that look like you. Okay.
All I want to say is you took the note.
But you know what, my man? That's your belief down the street. Because this ain't for you, man. You're just gonna be destroyed, man. Go on.
This is Psalms 147 and 9 and 19.
These two girls, they have more of an opportunity than you do because they're under the cover. Go on.
You're black. Yeah.
He showeth his
No, it's
word.
not because you're black. It ain't because of that. Go on.
He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
Right. His judgments unto Israel.
He hath not dealt so with any
They
nation.
have not dealt with any nation. And that's why he had to get the going down the street. Because he's going right into slavery, man. That's where he's going. And we have to tell the truth no matter what. You got to bring out the truth of the Bible. We're not going to sugarcoat anything. We're going to bring it out, man. Okay, that's what the men of the Lord did. In the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah. They brought out the word. Go on.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
Right.
Praise ye the Lord.
Praise ye the Lord. You see? So all of the other nations, they don't know the Lord. The Lord ain't dealing with them. Understand? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Revelation 17 real quick.
You always got somebody they put the way they approach.
Yeah, you can tell, you can tell. Come.
Where am I not on that? Where am I not on that?
Right. And he's saying, well, how do you know if your parents can't be American Negroes? How do you know? How do you figure that out? So it says, I'll tell you what, I'll read this first. Yeah, it says, where was I before?
It's always around this time new things come out.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Right, so it says polls show that German confidence is in the United States, already lowered under Obama, and has collapsed under Trump to a level barely better than Putin's Russia. Facing the election in the fall. And reassured that she has gained a congenial partner in France. President Macron, Merkel has served formal notice that she will lead the German wandering away from the American alliance. in a speech before 2,000 people. So she wants to depart from the American side of things. Okay? And before you know it, the whole of Europe is going to depart from America. That's prophecy in itself. Because ultimately America is going to turn into a 5 square mile worth of desert. Because America is going to go to war, right? Probably press the button at the wrong period of time, and then pretty much be destroyed. Okay, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to go down. And all of these different cyber attacks are going to get worse and worse. To lead up to that point of martial law.
This is Obadiah. It's Obadiah 1 and 7.
Right.
All the men of the confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
Right. All of the men that was down or allied with America. I mean, the different countries. Excuse me. Go on.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
And they've prevailed against them. You see that? Because they was one at peace and they trusted one another. But it came down to a point where the other nations prevailed against them and laid a wound under them.
Especially with Donald Trump in office.
Right.
You can see it happening now.
Yeah, come on. He's looking all shifty and shaky. He don't even know who to trust. Even amongst his own regime, his own group. Okay. Go on.
There is none understanding in him.
Right. Yeah, read that verse again.
All the men of their confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
Right.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Right, the men that are at peace with thee have deceived thee. So, just to reiterate what I was saying before, all these countries that was linked with America and at peace with America, okay, like Egypt as well, and other countries, they're going to turn against America. And even Russia, at one time, Russia and America, they were best of friends. Okay, they were best of friends, man. You understand? Now they turning against each other.
Once UK leaves, that's it for America. Right?
Oh yeah.
UK is America's biggest ally.
Yeah.
With Israel.
Right.
Yeah.
So once the UK leaves, man, and I believe one scripture says the mother shall be ashamed of their release.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what that is.
That's in Vedic, right? I think that's in Revelations. No, it's not an Obadiah. That's in. You're talking about the eighth that you're talking about this. The eighth which cometh out of the seventh. That's in Revelations. I believe it's 18. Let me see. Yeah, let's talk about something else.
That's not about that.
Yeah.
But the mother, I believe, is
Yeah, that's the guy. Right? mean, like the brother was saying, I mean, once the UK leaves to be alliance with America, then that's just the end. That's just the end right there. Okay, because when them two was connected together, and plus the European Union, the confidence was strong. Okay, their power structure was strong. But now the power structure is dwindling. It's breaking apart now. You know what I mean? So I want to see if I can find a precept. The same one you're looking for. The one that you called for. You sure? I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. What does it say? What does it say?
The mother shall be so confounded, she that bear you shall be ashamed.
Oh, that's Jeremiah 50. Oh, okay, okay. All right, read that then.
Look at the whole thing. You have to think about it.
I'd say, well, just try, just, you know, to the best of your ability, brother. Read that point there.
This is Jeremiah 15. And Jeremiah 50 and 9. For lo, I will raise up and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her.
Right.
From thence she shall be taken, their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert, and a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain.
I haven't read that in years. You're going to have to read that again.
For lo, I will raise up and cause up against Babylon.
Right, so the Lord is going to raise up and cause Babylon, go on.
An assembly of great nations.
Right, an assembly of great nations. Because the nations, what now makes them great? Due to the nuclear power they have, go on.
An assembly of great nations from the north country.
Right, from the north country, which is America, I mean, like Russia.
And they shall set themselves in array against her.
Right, and set themselves array against her. And that's what's going on in 2017. 2017, what is it? We'll be in June the 3rd of 2017. Russia is against America. All right? Even though Russia wants to do peace deals in America, okay, kind of like ease down the drama, but yet still, this fulfillment is going to come in effect. Okay, the war between Russia and America is going to come in effect, regardless of what they try to do. All right, go on, brother.
And they shall set themselves in array against her.
Right.
From thence she shall be taken, their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man.
Right, so it says that the arrow shall be that of an expert iron. Now, is it talking about actual arrows? No, it's talking about the nuclear capability that they have. The intercontinental ballistic missiles, which is short for the ICBM missiles, which will blow everything in its existence to smithereens, to powder. Okay? They're going.
And none shall return in vain.
Right, and none shall return in vain. So those missiles are not going to return in vain. You can even get that in Joel the 2nd chapter, brother. But you don't have to get that. I was just quoting that, you know. They're going.
And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith Yahweh.
Yeah, read that again.
And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith Yahweh.
Yeah, and all they that spoil it shall be satisfied. Okay? But guess what? They can't be too satisfied. Because guess what? The Lord is going to come in the midst of that. Yahweh Shah is going to come in the midst of that. And add more insult to injury. And take all of these other nations where they act out of power. And establish the just, which is Israel. The nation of Israel, which we are the nation of Israel. Zion, baby, go on.
Because ye were glad, because ye rejoice, all ye destroyers of my heritage,
right? Because
ye are and below as bulls.
Right, I haven't read that in 2 years, man. You're gonna have to read that again.
Because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass and bellow as bulls.
Right, they have grown fat because America's grown rich. Okay, like for example, if you lived in America before or you went to visit, you look at the roads, man. The roads are like for these bad boys, man. The average road. Okay, and they got all the big major supermarkets, bigger than your average supermarket in London. Okay, so America is a fat city. Everything's there. If you want to get everything, if you want to get certain things, right, that you can't get here, you can get it from America. And America is a consumer-based country. Every goddamn thing there is there. You know what I mean? So America is willing in fatness right now. Go on.
At verse 12, your mother shall be so confounded,
Right.
she that bare you shall be ashamed.
Right, and your mother shall be so confounded, and she that bare you shall be ashamed. And that's Great Britain. Great Britain established America. If you go into the understanding of the colonies, okay, you had 13 colonies of the British that established America. All right, and it was really around the east side of America. Certain places down south too, going all the way up north. So the mother that bare you shall be ashamed of you. That's America going.
Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert.
Right, go on. Yeah, read that, resurrect that again, read that again.
Verse 12 again. Your mother shall be so confounded, she that bare you shall be ashamed.
Right. You know you're Israelites, right? Now they can keep going on the street. I thought they wanted to see what I was doing. They go on.
Proud.
They looking for a map. That's what it is. They don't know what to do. They just walking by and by, to and fro, without nothing to do.
Behold, your mother shall be so confounded, she that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, and a dry land, and a desert.
And a dry land and a desert, because that's what America's going to be. It's going to be a dry land and a desert. Okay, 5,000 square mile worth of desert. From state to state. You wouldn't even know from California, how do you get to New York? You wouldn't even know about that. Okay, all you're going to see is desert-like creatures inhabiting the land. Okay, you're going to have satyrs, all type of goats. Okay, and you're going to have a different wildlife there. Instead of man life, you're going to have wildlife. See that? See, the Lord is powerful, man. The Lord is nothing to be reckoned with or mess with, man. You see? That's why we gotta repent and come back to the Lord, because the Lord can flip the Lord can break something and flip the script on the thing that He made. America was what? A prosperitized country, a country of the eye of many people. Okay, to go see and to go experience that country as well, and the glory of it. But now the Lord is going to flip the script, and you're going to see something like you've never expected, you've seen before. Go on.
Verse 13. Because of the wrath of the Lord it shall come, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her.
Right. Hey brother, you know that one guy that came up, right? That one black geezer that came up. I think, man, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think he was an agent. Because as soon as he came up, the two cops came up. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, that's what I feel in the spirit, man. You know, I could be wrong, but that's what I feel. You know what I mean? Because you do got agent provocateurs out there, man. Go on. You know, that's another thing that you got to be aware of as well. Go on.
Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues.
Right. Look up the word history, brother. Okay. Yeah. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
word there, sharab, which means to whistle, pipe, to hiss, primitive root, to be shrill,